Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 2-1 defeat at home against Motherwell in the Premiership today. We all thought there was going to be bumps in the road along the way into the run-in for the end of this title, but I don't think many of us could have envisaged it was going to be at home against Motherwell, certainly not this game. I'm not going to take anything away from the disappointment today because obviously it's downheartening, really disappointing, but there's still a lot of football to play in the run-in to the title because we've obviously still got 2 Old Firm games to go. Celtic are not great themselves just now either, they're stuttering, they've still got to play against Hearts tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. But the game itself today, really disappointing. There was 4 changes from the Kilmarnock game on Wednesday there. We lined up Butland, Tavernier, Goldson, Suter, Ridvan, Lundstrom, Diamande, Raskin, Sterling, McCausland and Dessers. On the subs bench we had McCrory, Silva, Jack, Lawrence, Wright, Roof, Davis, Balogun and Barisic. The first half, not a great first half at all. We allowed Motherwell to start well, give them lots of space. They were chasing everything and pressing us high, and they got the reward on the 9th minute. It was a quick free kick from Motherwell in their own half, floated high down the right hand side. Suter, for some bizarre reason, comes across, he slides in, goes down far too easily, gets none of the player, none of the ball, he couldn't even take the man out at all. The cross came in, their player got in front of Goldson and it was a one-touch shot in the net. So easy, once again, so shit defending. I mean, it was a long ball over the top of the defence. Suter, why was he out of position there? I have no idea. He has to take the man out. You know, it wasn't going to be a red card, it wasn't going to be a penalty or anything like that. He could have taken the man out, give a professional foul away, but he can't even do that. Cross in, and Goldson, I don't know what he was doing with the marking there, but just absolutely shambolic once again. And that's how easy it is, and we went 1-0 down on the 9th minute. From there, I mean, granted we had a bulk of the possession, a bulk of the play, but there was so many wasteful balls into their box, wasteful shots as well, a lot of them at the keeper or wide, a couple of shots deflected, just so wasteful. Motherwell were sitting back, defending well, granted, they were allowing us to have all the possession, and it was forcing us to play this slow meandering play like we've seen in a couple of previous managers, rather than the quick direct play which we know gets us results. We did have chances, we were shooting, but a lot of them were half chances, some of them were right at the keeper as well. Their keeper had a decent save out for the corner in the 19th minute with Diamande forcing a good save from the keeper. 23rd minute, Ridvan gets the ball on the left, he cuts inside, looking for a pass, he has a shot. There was a bit of action on the ball, it was a possible couple of deflections, and it was a great save from the keeper. Diamande had tried a cheeky backheel flick into the goal after a ball was flicked into the box from Ridvan just after that, unlucky that one there. A couple of block shots in the 27th minute, long cross into the back post from Tavernier to McCausland, who cuts it back in. He has a shot, but it was blocked. Back to him again, it was blocked again after another shot, and then it falls to Dessers, who has another shot that was blocked and out for the corner. 30th minute, absolute shocker of a challenge on McCausland, and he had to go off injured from it. Did the Motherwell player get a yellow card? No. Did the Motherwell player get a red card? No. Did we even get a foul out of it? No. It was an absolute shocker of a challenge there. It was certainly a yellow card and a foul, if not a straight red card, because if you're looking at previous fouls against us, Sterling a few games ago, he had caught him clearly and referee gives nothing for it. Absolutely disgraceful. This is where VAR has to come in. The play was obviously stopped. It was a reckless challenge. VAR is allowed to check these things even if the referee misses it. Where is VAR in this situation? Once again, VAR's gone missing. McCausland went off injured after that and Silva came on for him. And Silva was actually quite good. He was tracking down that whole wing, getting back, doing defensive jobs as well. 35th minute, if Suter played a big part in the first Motherwell goal, then he nearly played a part in the second goal for them, because in the 35th minute, the ball was going towards our goal. Butland comes charging out, Suter nicks the ball off him and nearly never cleared it properly. No communication at all there. Surely if he sees Butland coming charging out with that, he's got to allow Butland just to clear his decks. But he nicks the ball off him and it leaves Butland in a vulnerable position there, so really poor from Suter there. And then we had a couple other chances later on in the half, and they were only really half chances going wide or right into the arms of the keeper, so really not a good half at all. Raskin was really quiet, really pedestrian, and duly noted he came off at half time and Lawrence came on. Second half, we did up the play slightly, and as much as we never got the result, I can't really have a go at the effort of the players today, because they put the effort in, just it's quite clear that the quality once again wasn't there. We've seen that time and time again with these players. We've seen it even in the Clement era as well, so The effort goes there, just the quality isn't. None more so in the 48th minute. Dessers actually had the ball in the back of the net from a corner that wasn't cleared. It was flicked up by the defender, goes goal bound, flicked up again, and Dessers rolled it into the net. It was flagged instantly for offside. I'm not sure how. I'll give the referee and linesman the benefit of the doubt there. RTV is really, really bad. It needs two things worked in it. It needs better replays, more instant replays, and the commentary team really need readied out as well, because I know part of the job is you're a Rangers fan, you're going to be biased, but sometimes they're too far biased, and I'm not sure if this was offside or not. It's Dessers, it wouldn't surprise me. To me, on the first instance, I don't think there was much wrong with it, but there was not a lot of claims, so we'll need to let that go in there. 54th minute, Motherwell with the ball. We were standing off them at this point. They rolled the ball into our box. The ball was flicked up and Butland tips it onto the bar, so really living dangerously at that point there. We break quickly from there, and our player was clearly taken out with no attempt to play the ball. No foul was given as well. Motherwell break quickly from that and nearly go 1v1, but our defence stands up for it, and it was a weak shot. But what is the referee playing it once again there? Clear foul, no attempt to play the ball, nothing given. And then, moment of controversy, because in the 55th minute, Silva gets caught in the box with it by the sliding in defender. Studs were up. Silva even clearly gets the ball first. There was a long VAR check. He eventually goes to the screen and the penalty was given. I'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt for not seeing this in real time here, because there was a bunch of players in the box. That's what Motherwell were doing all game, and I think there was a player standing right in front of the instant as well. But why there needed to be such a long VAR check? There was several clear angles that the studs were up. He clearly caught the player, never got any of the ball, and he went to the screen and still taking a good 30 seconds to win it there, and eventually the penalty was given. But it was given 60th minute, up steps Tavernier, and he puts the ball high into the roof of the net on the left side. The keeper dives the wrong way, great penalty. So a wee bit of light from there. We were charging on from that. We were just peppering their box with shots, with crosses, but we just could not get the breakthrough. Their keeper had a couple of great saves, but largely it was powder puff. Largely it was the same what we've seen before, just hitting hope shots, hitting hope crosses into the box. When are we going to learn? Motherwell were playing a very tight-knit defensive game today, and granted they were good, you've got to praise them for that, but why were we just hitting hopes crosses into a packed box when we don't have that height there? Makes no sense whatsoever. Motherwell starting to get back into the game round about the 70th minute. They went 1v1 and it was only a last ditch tackle that puts the shot out for the corner, and then on the 75th minute Motherwell go 2-1 up. The corner from that shot there was not cleared effectively out to the right hand side. It was a long ball into the back post. There was no defender marking him. Tavernier tries to scramble back, he tries to jump, but he was nowhere near it, and it was a header in at tight at the back post past Butland. Can't blame Butland at all for that, but you can blame the defence for that, absolutely. And we can blame the defence all along for that one, but you've got to see how referees affect the game, because the player who scored it was the player that should have been sent off for that McCausland challenge. So you don't think referees play parts in games? Of course they do. I'm not blaming the referee for the result today, but I'm blaming the referee for not doing his job, and blaming the referees and collectively for not doing their job there, because that player shouldn't have been there to score. Doesn't excuse our play overall though. Dessers came off on the 76th minute and Roof came on. Lundstrom with a shot just outside the box and a fantastic save on the 89th minute. Rebounds out to Ridvan, who shoots, and another fantastic save out for the corner. Their keeper was turning into Buffon once again. Goldson had a biscuit tin heed on the 90th minute when he put a header wide. Sterling came off on the 90th minute and right on. And then on the 90th minute, we were peppering their goal with shots and crosses. Roof with a shot in the 91st minute, blocked by their keeper, out to Tavernier, who floats it into the back post, and we have another header cleared off the line and out for the corner. And that's how the game effectively ended out. You know, there was 8 minutes of injury time, and we never made use of it whatsoever. Motherwell were probably the better team in that 8 minutes as well. So extremely disappointing there. You know, we've put the league technically right back into Celtic's hands again, but they've still got to play tomorrow. Hearts not been playing well in their last couple of games, really ever since we pumped them. But Hearts are at home. Celtic are not great shakes. I know they got a 7-1 victory in the last game, but it was against Dundee. We'll see what happens tomorrow. The league, you know, will take care of itself either way. the team will react one way or another from this. And we've not had a lot of disappointing results like this since Clemence came in. So as he said in the post-match press conference, he will see who reacts the best from this one here. But it lines us up into the next game, which is on Thursday at 8 o'clock. That's away against Benfica in the Europa League last 16. So it's another competition we want to do well in. We've certainly got it in us to do something, maybe not with a performance like this, but today was maybe a reality check for that game. It was a reality check from the league, but the fact that it's clearly not over, we will see what happens. Dave and I will be back with another main podcast probably at some point this week, hopefully before the Benfica game, so we'll see what Dave's shifts are there and we will go over the last 3 games there. So, as much as the disappointment is today, hopefully it doesn't spoil your weekend too much. Thanks for listening and goodbye.